Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year. I'm so glad that you were able to join me again. I hope that all of you had a great 2014, and today I'm going to be discussing my top favorite makeup products of 2014. So it's going to be a little bit longer than usual. I'm going to try and fly right through all of the products that I love, just not to keep you here for a long time, but if you have a few minutes, grab a cup of coffee, sit down, enjoy this video with me, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of information out of my top makeup products that I loved this past year. Okay, so one of the very first products that I really want to discuss is eyeshadows. I cannot tell you how many questions I get from women asking me about eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes, what's worth it, what's the best cost-effective palette to get. So I get a ton of questions on that. For me, there were two palettes that I just could not put down this entire year. So the first one that I'm going to go with is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. You've seen me discuss it in a couple of other videos. I think I did maybe 2 videos using this palette. I cannot tell you, the pigment is just really, really, truly amazing on these eyeshadows. They are easily blendable, they're creamy, they smell fantastic, they're infused with cocoa, which is a great anti-aging product, and they just smell wonderful. But the great thing about them is that the pigment is fantastic on these shadows. You get very good longevity out of it. Your eyes will look fantastic depending on what type of, coloring the way you arrange the color on your eyes. I mean, just beautiful. You know I love earth tones. I'm crazy for earth tones, but the great thing is that you have all different types of shades. So here you go in with your golds, your champagnes, your bronzes, your brick bronzes, then you have a little bit of purple, a little bit of these maroon colors, and then you have these 2 highlighting colors that are here, and they are just absolutely beautiful. They're easy to blend and they look great on all skin tones. I have been so impressed with this palette. People have asked me, oh, what do you have on your eyes? It's this. I just love it. It's great for every day and it's great for going out. Love it. So this is the first eyeshadow palette that I like. I'm going to put a link below as to where you can purchase it. The second eyeshadow palette is the Stila in the Light palette. You guys have seen me discuss this a few times. This is such a great palette. So many women have purchased this after I used this on them at weddings. I had events that I did, makeup for women this past year. And this is one of those palettes that I went to constantly. I have one for myself, one for my kit. Absolutely love it. It comes with Stila's award-winning color Kitten, which you can find right here. The palette itself, again, these beautiful champagnes, bronzy colors, earth tones, but then if you want to go in with a smoky eye, you have these gorgeous colors down here. The pigments are just so beautiful on the eyeshadows. They look great on all skin tones. You can go as natural as you want. This is a palette that I use every single day. I mean, sometimes like if I'm in a rush and I don't have my, my brushes in front of me and I have to get out the door, my son's calling for me, right away I grab my ring finger, I put on a little bit of eyeshadow on the eyelids, a little bit in the crease, mascara, I'm done. I'm out the door. Great palette, worth every penny. I haven't put this palette down all year. So these 2 palettes, the Stila in the Light palette and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, must have. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. If you don't have an eyeshadow palette, go try one of these out. As you guys know, I always say swatch out your stuff before you use it. I don't jump into anything. It doesn't matter how much hype a product has, I have to check it out myself before I make a purchase. And that's what I tell all my clients and my subscribers to do. So those are the 2 eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about highlight and contour. So a few months back, I was sent the Anastasia contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I was so happy when I got it because I was about to go out and purchase other highlight and contour powders in addition to some of these. And then I got it and I says, oh, this is fantastic. I'm able to try them and swatch them all out. And behind me, you'll see I have the contour book right there. So I was able to play with all the different colors. Amazing. I haven't put it down. I don't even want to look at another highlighting powder or a contour powder. This is it for me. So in this kit, I'm also going to be doing a full highlight and contour video next week using this palette, so stay tuned so you guys can check it out. I'll go into full detail about all the colors that I use in here, but it's $40 for this contour kit, and you get 6 refill pans that you can put in here, and you could use dark colors, light colors, whatever it is that you like and you like to use. She also has some really nice shimmery highlight colors that are absolutely beautiful. Have it on my cheek today. I don't know if it's coming up in the camera. And definitely a must go to is this banana color right here. It's great. So I like mixing the banana and the vanilla together. But if you cannot afford the entire kit, my advice to you is get 2 colors that you need. One to set your under eye concealer, and then one to contour the rest of your face. And then you'll get by with everything else. And then as you have the finances to move forward, you can just start adding, and then you get yourself a palette. But definitely a great contour kit. It's just it's beautiful. The colors are blendable, they're easy to use, it's easy to get a color match, it can help every single skin tone. It's just totally worth it. So definitely look into this if you don't have it. That's that has gone with me. So the next thing I want to talk about is foundations. There are a lot of foundations that I really love out there, but I think 2 this past year have really not left me at all. There are a couple high-end ones that I happen to love, but then again, I just keep going back to these 2. So the first one that I want to discuss is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is, for me, the best foundation out there. There are a lot of people that say different things about the HD foundation from Makeup Forever. I do think it is the way you apply it to the skin that really does it. So if you have oily skin or normal skin or dry skin, it depends how you prep it. But I have to tell you that I use this on probably 95% of my clients, and every time I meet with the photographers afterwards and they show me their pictures, 95% of the time they tell me that they did not have to retouch any of my photos. And that is because of the foundation that just picks up so beautiful on the camera, and also the skill that I have when I apply my makeup. But I have to tell you, this photographs so well. So if you're looking for a foundation for yourself, this is great for going out, or if you have an event to go to, it's just great. It's medium to full coverage. It depends how you apply it. I like applying it with a beauty blender, but you can also use a foundation brush, whatever you like. Totally worth it. You could swatch it at Sephora. This is a must-have in my kit. So if you are a makeup artist watching this and you're interested in investing in foundations for your kit, definitely look into this. You will not go wrong whatsoever. So that's the first foundation. The second foundation that I want to discuss is the Miraness 10 Cushion Compact Foundation. This is the Collagen Airbrush Liquid Foundation, which turns to powder. This is the number 23 Mocha. I am absolutely obsessed with this foundation. I love the way it glides onto the skin. I was sent this for review quite some time ago. I'll put a link below in the review so you can actually see how I applied it. But I mean, it's wonderful. So it's a compact, and it opens up like so. And then in here is, you know, this little cushion compact that you actually can put onto your skin. Here's the foundation. There's a cushion here. And what you do is you take this compact that comes with it, and then you just kind of like tap it all over your face. But what I've been doing most recently is using a foundation brush to apply this to my entire face. Your skin will glow. It's to me, it's almost like a full coverage foundation, but the lines do not come out on the skin. It just has such a beautiful appearance. You have a beautiful luminosity on the skin. It's infused with these collagen properties for anti-aging benefits, so it really doesn't matter what age you are. I would definitely, you know, look into this. It comes from Australia. The name of the company is Miraness. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I turn to this almost every day. I love it. I love it. Depending on what type of coverage I'm looking for that day, it just always looks nice on my skin. I get so many compliments when I wear this foundation. I think for any age group, it's great. I'm going to be 35, and I think it looks great on me, so if you're in your 30s, go for it. I tried this on my mom. My mom is 60 years old. It looked so good on her skin. So at first I thought it looked better on her than it did on me. And then as I started using it and getting used to it, I started just really loving it. So I have not put this down. This is one of my top foundations for 2014. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to put a link below that'll take you exactly where you can go to get it, because it does come from Australia. But they're always running great specials. They have a ton of other great products that you can look at when you get to their website. Again, the Miraness Cushion. So let's talk about concealers. The concealers that I pretty much clung to all year was the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is the Duo. It has a brightener on the other end, but I absolutely love the consistency in this one. Although I like the original formula that comes in the tube, there was something about this one that just, I am completely obsessed with it. I use this concealer every single day. This is great for everyday use, or if you're going out, depending on what you're looking to invest in a concealer. And it comes with an applicator, and it's very easy to use and blend it onto the skin. I use my finger to apply the concealer. I mean, it's just great. Full coverage, but not so full where it looks like you have this fake appearance under your eyes. I went to go get a smoothie the other day at this natural food store. And the woman behind the counter a few weeks ago stopped me, and she said, I had to ask you, she said, what concealer do you have on? Because I'm always looking for a good concealer, and nothing ever stays on my eyes. And she's like, your makeup looks so beautiful. She's like, your concealer, I love it. I said, oh, it's Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer from IT Cosmetics. So you can test this out at Ulta. QVC runs specials with IT Cosmetics, so if you are a member of QVC, you can check it out there. But definitely look into this concealer. As always, I say swatch it out prior to purchasing if you can. But this is the Duo, the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. Absolutely love it. Great for every day, great for going out, but it's just a very nice, creamy consistency that is full coverage. I mean, but just really, really nice. The next concealer that I'm going to talk about is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I tried a sample. I went to the Roosevelt Field Mall. If any of you live on Long Island, you know where that is. I went into MAC, and it can be a little overwhelming when you go into the MAC store, especially when it's busy. But one of the women there that was working was just extremely helpful. She was just so wonderful. And what I liked about her is the way she had her makeup applied. And it just looks so natural and pretty, even though I know she had a lot of makeup on. And that's what I cling to when I see a makeup artist, because that shows me that they have a really good level of skill when the makeup looks that clean and classic, even though they're wearing a lot. So she helped me out. I bought a ton of stuff, but I really wanted to buy the Pro Longwear, but I was a little nervous with the concealer. So she gave me two samples. I tried NC20 and NC30. When I first tried the concealer, I hated it. It did nothing for me. It just really did nothing for me. I didn't like it. I didn't put that much on. I put a little bit. I said, oh, it's supposed to be full coverage. I don't see how this is full coverage. This doesn't cover anything. I don't like it. So I used it for a few weeks. Didn't do it for me. I put it away. I took it back out. A few weeks later. I had an event to go to, and I was just doing a very full coverage makeup application, and I whipped out the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I put it on, and I absolutely loved it. The key to this for me is that if you're looking for a light foundation, even though it's a light concealer, even though it's full coverage, for me, you're really not going to get it if you thin out this concealer. This concealer is meant to use as full glam. I mean, if you're looking for a full coverage concealer in one pump that you use, you're going to split it between both eyes. I mean, it's just the way it is. So if you've seen any other YouTubers, like let's just say Jaclyn Hill, that always talks about it, it's heavy glam. So if you're looking for that really nice highlighted effect under your eyes, and you want a concealer that's going to last all day, all night, once you set it, then you're going to go with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Absolutely love it. If you have oily skin, it's even better because it really doesn't budge, not one bit. It's fantastic. So for me, when I go out or I have events to go to or photo shoots to go to, I whip this bad boy out. You will be very happy with it. But like I said, you gotta get the hang of how to apply it. You can use it with your ring finger. It's liquid. It's a very liquidy, creamy consistency, so you really have to take your time. My previous video for my New Year's Eve glam, I discuss how I put it on with my ring finger. Otherwise, definitely use the beauty blender. I just don't recommend the beauty blender being so damp. So make sure it's dry for like a few minutes before you start putting on and blending it in with this concealer. But other than that, love it. Great concealer. The next thing I am going to talk about, I guess, are 3 lip colors that I have been completely infatuated with this past year. So the first one is going to be the Revlon Color Burst Lip Lacquers. So they came out, this is the Lacquer Bomb. This is number 105 and Demore. I've been using this probably since the beginning of last year. I went out and purchased a whole range of the lipsticks. Love it. This is my favorite color. Every time I wear this lipstick, people stop me and ask me, what color are you wearing? It's great for everyday use. It's like a little chubby pencil stick. You roll it up. There's very little left. Otherwise, I would show you guys exactly what it looks like. But there are other tutorials where I use this. You could check it out from this past year. And then it rolls down. It's just, you know, it's an affordable lipstick. So if you're looking for something, I don't like anything too bright for every day. I like to keep something in my makeup bag that when I'm in the car, I could just put it right on my lips. It looks great, and it's moisturizing. The only thing, it has that minty kind of smell to it. So if you don't like anything minty, then you're probably not gonna like it. But for me, I love it. It's better than wearing chapstick. I think it looks great on. You're gonna find, once you find the right color for you, you'll be very impressed. The good thing about it, you can get this at the drugstore. It's probably not going to cost you more than maybe $8-9. And the best thing is that Rite Aid, if you have a Rite Aid or any other type of pharmacy, drugstore by you, is that if they have buy one get one half off, you can get it at a great price. Or when they do Revlon 40% off, that's when you know, snag these and just get a few of them that you like. Totally great. The matte ones are beautiful. They're great. So if you like matte lipstick and you're looking to try something, definitely go to the Revlon Color Burst section, the chubby sticks like this. But my favorite color that I used all year and absolutely love it is number 105 Demore. So that's for lips. Then the second lip color that I have been completely obsessed with and I absolutely love, I use it all the time. This past year I picked this up from Stila. This is the color Patina. I don't even know where to begin. It's almost like a nude, mauve, neutral color. Hint of pink, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just that beautiful. So it's matte, and when I tell you that this bad boy stays on all day, it does not move. It looks a little bit deeper here in the photo, in the video. I think it's just because I'm so pale, but I have to tell you that the lipstick will not budge. Stila's Stay All Day liquid lipsticks are fantastic. If you're looking for a matte lipstick that is going to stay and not budge, you definitely have to invest in these. You can swatch these, I think it's Sephora as well. You could check all those out. But this is my absolute favorite color, Patina, number 03. If you're looking for almost like that Kylie Jenner look, that where she had this gorgeous nude lip, let's just say a little deeper, your skin tone is a little deeper than mine, this is a great color to use. For me, I think this will look great on all skin tones. I think everybody will benefit from this. Total must have. Every time I posted a picture on Facebook or Instagram wearing this lipstick, I had people message me privately and also on the groups, the sites, what color is that lipstick? I love it. What color is it? Went out. What color lipstick are you wearing? Totally. Patina 03. Don't get nervous when you first put it on. If you're fair like me, you know, I'm always nervous. I have to have light colors because I don't like to. You will get so many compliments on it. Totally, totally worth it. So that's Patina 03 from Stila, Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. The next lipstick, I know everybody gets a little nervous with red, especially me, but I nailed it this year. I found the perfect red for myself, and it was Russian Red by MAC. Now, I've been using MAC lipsticks for a very long time. I love their lipsticks. They have a great colors, and I love the pigment in them. Russian Red to me is one of those reds that I find that if you're in a similar skin complexion as myself, skin tone, this is going to look fantastic on you. You could pop any gloss over it to just brighten it up even more, but it looks so good on. It's the most perfect red hue. You can swatch it in any MAC store, but my suggestion is if you're looking for a red lip liner, you have to get Cherry. Cherry lip liner from MAC. It's versatile. You can mix it with any red. It's great. Or you could even use this lip liner just as a lip pencil to make a matte red lip. Love it. It's just beautiful. It's just a great red. So those are my lipsticks for 2014. Those are my faves. The next thing, what are we going into? Let's talk about primers. So I absolutely love eye primers. I think eye primers are a necessity. You have to wear an eye primer to put prior to putting on your eyeshadow. That's what's going to make it last long. I mean, you can use some concealers. I don't think you're going to get the longevity you want out of it. Just my personal opinion. This is what works for me. So when I do my eye makeup with my clients, I absolutely love Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I did pick up another eye primer from Makeup Forever. I'm just not sure I'm in love with it yet, but this one was with me throughout the entire 2014, completely obsessed with it. It's see-through, so you can wear it. Doesn't matter how light or how dark you are. It's great for all skin tones. I mean, you're just going to benefit from it. It's got that silicone, silky feel to it, and you can get a free Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer with any Lorac Pro palette purchase. So if you're interested in buying the Pro palettes, you'll get one of these with it and you can try it out. But totally worth it. Little bit goes a long way. You don't need too much, but it will keep your eyeshadows in place. Mascara. So great. I know how hard it is to find a really good mascara. I do happen to have really nice lashes that extend beautifully, but after I had my son, I did notice that the length and the volume of my lashes did decrease. Some people may say it's not true, but it happened to me. It happened to someone else that I know, a couple of my clients. I purchased the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Oh my god, it is fantastic. I have a full review on exactly how it looks before and after on my eyelashes. Many of my clients have went out and purchased this, friends, family, just about anybody that asks me for a good mascara and you're willing to invest in your mascara. It does come with a primer, totally up to you if you want to get that, but Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, it gives you really nice, long, thick lashes. They're voluminous, great for going out. I mean, I've had people tell me, oh my god, my lashes never look this great. So, obsessed with it, totally worth it. Love Urban Decay. Some of their products I just, I can't get enough of, especially their setting sprays. But in 2014, I purchased this mascara. Love it. This is definitely going to be a repurchase. Has been for me, and I just love it. Looking for a good mascara? My other favorite. Totally. So highlighters. There are plenty of highlighters on the market. You can definitely use eyeshadows to highlight in certain areas on the face. Over here, as you know, I always like a really pretty glow in this area. But, that's if you want to be cost effective. But if you're looking for a really nice highlighter, I absolutely love MAC's Soft and Gentle. This is part of their Mineralized Skin Finish line. Just so beautiful. It just adds just the perfect touch of shimmer to the area on your face. And it just looks beautiful. You can also use it as an eyeshadow if you want. It looks very shiny on here, but depending on how you apply it to the skin, you just wind up getting like a really beautiful glow in that area, and I think it's great. It's great. So this is a great highlighter. If you need a nice highlighter, go to MAC, check it out, swatch it. I think they have a darker one than this, but I just happen to really like this one. So people have asked me what's the best thing to apply your foundation and concealers. So this past year, I invested in a couple different makeup applicators, and the Black Beauty Blender is by far one of my favorite sponges for the face. There are a ton of makeup sponges on the market, and people say, oh, $20 on a makeup sponge, but you know what, it really lasts a long time. I mean, it's just, you don't have to be so heavy with it, especially if you want to save money. You can probably keep this for over a year if you just use it on the weekends when you're going out. You don't have to use it every single day if you don't want to. But totally worth it. I do like the texture of the black one. This is actually really good for applying body products too, but I just love it. I have several for my kit and a couple for myself. I think it's totally worth it. If you don't have one, just try it. Put some money away, try one beauty blender. I promise you, you're gonna be really happy with it. I was very skeptical about it a few years ago, and I'm glad I made the plunge, and I got it. So definitely worth it. This is the Black Pro. And then there were two eyebrow products that I love. The first one is the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. This is the color dark brown. I used this a lot this past year. Absolutely love it. If you're looking for good eyebrow powders and you really don't know where to turn, stick with the queen. Anastasia is the queen of brows. She knows exactly what she's doing when it comes to eyebrow products. This is her forte. You really cannot go wrong. So for me, I like to go a little bit lighter in shade. Sometimes I use this one. I love it. It's dark brown. It's great. But there's also a medium brown that I love. You could even go into light brown and use the darker and the lighter shades depending. Don't be afraid to play with colors on your eyebrows. I'm not into this look that's all over Instagram that is just like this painted on eyebrow. It's not for me. It's not for my clients. I think it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It looks nice. But in reality, I cannot walk out of my house with that. But these powders offer you the ability to just give you such nice fullness on the brow, and you can get creative with them. They're great. So if you don't have the money to splurge on the eyebrow wax, it's fine because these stay on the skin and the eyebrows hairs really well. So definitely the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo if you love brow powders, and also if you're nervous, like let's just say you don't really want to go into a pencil and you're very nervous with what's out there and you want to start with the powder. Totally worth it. Looks great. Excellent. Now, if you want to go into an eyebrow pencil, the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I love the way that the color glides. It's super duper thin, the pencil, and you can go as light or let's just say as dark as you want to create depth of hairs onto your eyebrow. Totally worth it. And like I always say, for me, I like my eyebrows to look natural, but it's okay if they're a little full and, you know, first of all, they're not supposed to look like twins. Let's face it. Eyebrows are not supposed to look exactly alike. They are a little different. We all have an asymmetry somewhere along our face, okay? But when you're trying to create, to kind of make them look somewhat even, it's nice to have a pencil that will give you the flexibility to give you those hair-like features onto the skin, and it blends in really well with your hairs and your skin. And then there's a spoolie on the other end, which I love, and it's really great at grabbing the hairs. So if you're interested in an eyebrow pencil, obsessed, totally love it. Love blushes that I loved this course of the year. The first blush that made an appearance this year and stayed in my kit was Melba. This is from MAC. It's more, I guess, neutral color. It's like a nude tone, maybe with a little bit of like a pinky kind of color in it. Looks great on all skin tones. I've used this on several of my clients. Looked beautiful. Absolutely love it. If you're looking for a neutral blush, look into Melba. It's great. You'll be very happy with it. And then the other, so this is Spring Sheen from MAC. So those is two blushes that I really love because you can wear them all year round. The pigment is not too strong on them where it would look too much on your skin, but it blends beautifully onto the skin, especially with the blush brush. I have to mention this one too. This is the blush brush from IT Cosmetics, the Live Beautifully brush for Ulta, and this is the number 227 Flawless Blush. Love this brush for applying blush. It just goes right onto the skin beautifully, and just tap in your blush and it looks great. I mean, you can't go wrong. You just cannot go wrong. I feel like I'm just keep on going on. If I had more makeup in front of me, because I kind of tried to limit myself for everyone, there are a few brushes that I really love. But there are some that I use on a daily basis, and I have to share them with you because I just have to let you know what I love. So, this past year, I tried the Dual Airbrush Foundation Brush from IT Cosmetics. Absolutely love it. If you have their CC cream or you have any other light foundation that you like, I'm completely obsessed with this brush. It buffs in the foundation beautifully, and then on this end you could either highlight with it or use this as concealer. So if you're looking for a dual brush to give you options, Definitely worth it. My CC cream blends so nice on my skin with this brush. So if you're looking for a nice brush for foundation, especially like light to medium coverage, totally worth the investment. Look into this. This is the dual airbrush foundation brush from IT Cosmetics. I picked this up this year. Love, love, love it. Haven't put it down. It's part of my makeup tools, but these are like the more frequent ones that I use. The other brush, this came in before 2014 ended. This was sent to me for review. Had I known that this Velvet Luxe foundation, this Velvet Luxe collection was coming out, I probably would have went and tested it out. So this was sent to me for review. I'm going to put a link below to all the new brushes that IT Cosmetics has teamed up with Ulta. But this is the Velvet Luxe LBD foundation brush number 302. This brush is fantastic. I have been using this every single day to put on my foundation. I absolutely love it. I applied the Miraness Collagen 10 foundation with this brush. If you're looking for a good foundation brush that's not going to eat up your foundation, like it soak up into the brush, because some people have complained about other brushes that their foundation gets lost in the brush, you're definitely not going to have it with this. It will look like an airbrushed effect on your skin when you apply it. At first it's a little hard, but you're going to use it a few times and you're going to see how nice it blends the foundation on the skin. Love, 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 love this brush. I can't stress it enough. I've purchased other brushes this past year to apply foundation. Nothing compares to this one. So if you're looking for a good overall foundation brush for everything, or if you have like a full coverage foundation, medium to full coverage, let's just say you're using Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, or you're going in with even Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, or what else do I like? That's Studio Fix Fluid from MAC, or what else is heavier coverage that I like? There's a couple other ones I can't think right now, but this will blend in your foundation beautiful. You will not go wrong. So if you're looking for a really good foundation brush, definitely look at the Velvet Luxe collection from IT Cosmetics. This is LBD number 302. Like I said, I'm going to put a link below so that you can get all the details on this collection of brushes, but this one in particular, I had to talk about it. I love, 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 love it. The other brush that I want to discuss, so I only wanted to touch base on 3 brushes. The other brush, I just had to discuss it. I'm going to put a link below onto where you can get it. But this is the dual-ended IT Cosmetics eyebrow pencil brush with the spoolie on one end, and then you have the brush on the other end. This was sent to me, I think, in the beginning of the year with a couple of other brushes. They were all great, but this one in particular, if you are looking for a really good eyebrow brush to apply your eyebrow powders, to work through your eyebrow hairs, totally worth it. Worth every penny. I don't remember the price of this offhand. I love it because it's so thin here, okay? And when you go to apply the powder, it actually looks like real hairs that you're putting on. And the eyebrow powder that you use will glide right onto your eyebrows. So if you're looking for a really good eyebrow pencil, I had to mention this one because I have not let this brush down the entire year. I mean, this is a brush that, you know, you invest in your kit and you invest in your personal kit, because this is one of those eyebrow pencil brushes that are just totally worth it. Worth every penny. So I just wanted to touch base on that. 2 lashes that I really truly love. I used these a lot this year. The first one is the New York City lash. This is by Steven Molesky. He's a celebrity makeup artist, and he has some really great human hair lashes. They have an invisible line on the lash line. They're great. I mean, they look so beautiful on. If you're interested in a strip lash that it gives you a little extra glamour but not too much because you feel like you have too much on your eye, definitely look into the New York City lash. And then the other one that I really, really love is the Miami lash. I used these a lot this past year. I loved it for just a beautiful, glamorous look. So I'm going to put a link below to these 2 where you can purchase them. You can find these online at smokeandmirrorsbeauty.com. He has a whole bunch of different types of lashes that he carries, but these two are my absolute fave. So it's the New York City lash. Last but not least, I just want to touch base on one thing, which is for hair. This is the Kiss InstaWave. I was given this, I was sent this for review this year, and I have been using it for the last couple of months. I have to tell you, this is one of the best hair products I have ever tried. It makes curling your hair effortless. You just drop your hair into the little slot right in here. It actually curls it up for you, and you have this gorgeous, gorgeous curl, like a wave into your hair. I have a full tutorial and review on this. I will put it in the link drop down box below. I think you can get this at Ulta and at kissinstawave.com. You can see where else that you can purchase this from. And I have a whole blog post on this as well. So that pretty much sums it up for my favorite top makeup and beauty products of 2014. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned. I always give you my honest opinion of what I feel is going to work best for all of you, because I try things over and over and over again until I feel 100% satisfied with the product, and then I discuss it with all of you. So I want to wish all of you a very happy and healthy new year. I look forward to sharing more videos with you in 2015. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you next week in my next video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see all of you very soon. Bye!